Good day, listeners. Welcome back to DDM Pulse News Updates on our program, Your Health, Your Wealth. I have to remind you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Diaspora Digital Media, to get the latest on health so that you don't miss whenever I drop this special news to you. Well, what do we have today? Health experts have raised concerns over the high rate of consumption of fast foods such as shawarma, instant noodles, sugared sodas, and processed snacks among Nigerians, warning that such an unhealthy lifestyle could lead to liver damage. According to them, these foods are high in unhealthy ingredients that can put a strain on the liver and leading to liver disease. Speaking exclusively with DDM Healthwise, the physician explained that while the liver plays a vital role in detoxifying the body, metabolizing nutrients, and regulating various body functions, the consumption of unhealthy foods could compromise liver function, leading to conditions such as fatty liver diseases, cirrhosis, and liver cancer. Gosh! The experts specifically highlighted the risks associated with consuming shawarma, noodles, and soda, citing their high content of saturated fat, salt, and sugar. They warned that regular consumption of these foods could lead to liver inflammation, scarring, and damage. Please lower it. A consultant gastroenterologist and hepatologist at Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Dr. Ganiyat Oyeleke, stated that lifestyle and nutrition were now key drivers to liver-related diseases in Nigeria, with metabolic dysfunction-associated liver disease, formerly known as fatty liver disease, emerging as one of the most common liver conditions globally and locally. The physician noted that the liver, the largest solid organ in the body and central to the detoxification, metabolism, and digestion, is susceptible to what people consume, what you consume. According to her, dietary choices that are high in saturated fats, refined sugars, processed carbohydrates, and artificial preservatives contribute to fat accumulation in the liver and long-term liver damage. Also, deep fried foods, repeated use of cooking oil, fast food, and processed meats are packed with trans fats and preservatives that overwork the liver and trigger fat buildup. Once fat begins to accumulate, it leads to liver condition called masseter. If not managed early, this can progress to fibrosis and eventually liver cirrhosis. Don't be a victim. The experts singled out shawarma. I keep on repeating, shawarma, instant noodles, sweetened cereals, pastries, cakes, soft drinks, and sugary snacks are common foods that contribute to the growing prevalence of the liver problem in Nigeria. Yes, she noted that their appeal and easy accessibility make them dangerous choices for everybody's consumption, and especially people with sedentary lifestyles. These foods might be convenient and popular, yes, especially among urban dwellers and professionals, but their health cost is significant. Please, I didn't say you should not eat shawarma, but please reduce it. The liver bears the brunt of all the excess oil, sugars, and additives, often leading to inflammation and impaired liver function. Yes, and also against the misconception that only hepatitis virus causes liver disease. It is a very wrong misconception. Well, while hepatitis remains a concern, the specialists clarified that masseter has now overtaken viral infections as the leading cause of liver disease in many developed countries. A trend reflected in Nigeria due to increasing consumption of processed food and a decline in traditional dietary patterns. Yeah. The gastroenterologist also emphasized that liver disease often develops silently without symptoms this time around. You can't see it until it's worse. People think they are fine because they feel fine, but early liver disease doesn't present obvious signs. Yeah. By the time yellowing of the eye or of the skin appears, significant liver damage may have already occurred. Yeah, that means the liver has been damaged entirely. To promote liver health, I recommend an increased consumption of natural oxidants-rich foods readily available. We have it here in Nigeria. Of course, this includes green leafy vegetables popularly known as ogo, bitter leaf, African spinach, along with fruits such as pawpaw, watermelon, oranges, lemons, and so on. Also, these foods support liver detoxification. It enhances bile production for digestion and help prevent fat buildup. Well, the experts added that whole grains and legumes such as millet, guinea corn, sorghum, and beans are beneficial for reducing liver inflammation and promoting healthy metabolism. The hepatologists advise Nigerians to consume fats in moderation, prioritizing plant-based sources such as avocados, coconuts, nuts, while avoiding excessive animal fats. Yes, she also noted that palm oil, when consumed in moderation, can provide vitamin E, which supports the liver itself. Yeah, it supports liver health. On alcohol consumption, the physician warned that both industrial and locally brewed alcoholic drinks, including ogogoro, buraku, kai kai, and palm wine, pose significant risks to liver health when consumed excessively. Mark the word, excessively. Alcohol prioritizes itself in liver metabolism, leaving other toxins to accumulate. You can imagine. This is not only impairs liver function, but also accelerates liver disease. Yeah. The experts also address the growing use of unregulated herbal mixtures and traditional remedies, which are often perceived as safe due to their natural origin. She said that many of these concoctions are unmeasured, potentially toxic, and harmful to liver function. I recently treated a patient who developed jaundice after using herbal medicine for another illness. These remedies are not harmless, especially when used indiscriminately, she noted. Providing practical advice on how to maintain a liver-friendly diet in today's fast-paced world. The consultants encourage meal planning and healthier cooking alternatives, such as grilling, steaming, and stir-frying instead of deep frying. Yeah, take notes, please. I also urge people to avoid overeating and late-night meals, especially after long work days. It is about awareness and making better choices. We can enjoy our meals without harming our livers. Don't think it's only hepatitis that harms the liver. No, what you eat does so. If you love fried foods like small chops, understand that they should be occasionally treated, not daily staples. Yes, don't consume them daily. Instead, I recommend natural snacks such as cucumbers, carrots, watermelon, granite, walnut, instead of all these processed biscuits and sugary treats. Yeah. On the myths surrounding liver disease, well, I'm going to clarify that the absence of symptoms does not equal good liver health. That you don't have signs or symptoms doesn't mean that your liver is clear. She also debunked the notion that people with liver disease must avoid protein. No, not at all. What we discourage is high fat, sugary and salty food, not protein. A balanced diet is essential even for those living with liver diseases. Yeah, take notes, please. Also, the experts advise Nigerians to undergo liver function tests and abdominal scans at least once in a year, even in the absence of symptoms, to detect potential liver conditions early. Sure. Remember, food is medicine. What we eat can either support or sabotage our liver. It's time we make deliberate choices to protect this vital organ. It is a very solid organ. Also speaking, a registered nutritionist Odunaya Babatunde warned that the growing consumption of processed food such as shawarma, sodas, and other fast food could severely damage the liver, especially among Nigerians with poor dietary habits and existing liver conditions. Babatunde explained that diet played a central role not just in maintaining liver health, but also in preventing and managing liver disease. Sure. Also speaking, she added that the rise in fatty liver conditions and inflammation-related liver problems is directly linked to the kind of food you and I consume regularly. Foods that are high in sugar, saturated fat, trans fat, and salt. I keep on repeating food like shawarma, sodas, pastries, and heavily fried items can lead to fat accumulation in the liver and also trigger inflammation. These foods can also increase insulin resistance, which worsens the liver damage. Yeah. The food experts highlighted that improper dietary practices and frequent consumption of processed meals now contribute significantly to the global rise in non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and it's more severe for non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. She added that these conditions can quietly progress without symptoms until advanced stages when irreversible liver damage, such as cirrhosis, has already set in. You can imagine. You don't have to be a heavy drinker to develop liver disease anymore. What you eat every day matters greatly. Yeah, take notes. Recommending how to maintain a healthy lifestyle, the nutritionist listed foods that support liver function, including, I repeat, vegetables, berries, walnuts, fatty fish, coffee, turmeric. This helps the liver. These foods are rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that help regenerate liver cells and support detoxification. Also, I caution against excess sodium intake, particularly in patients with already liver complications such as ascites, a condition where fluid build up in the abdomen. That is too much salt. It leads to water retention, which worsens outcomes in advanced liver disease. Furthermore, Babatunde also stressed the importance of mindful eating and proper meal planning. She advised Nigerians to prepare healthy meals in advance, choose fruits and nuts over processed snacks, an option for Mediterranean or plant-based dishes when eating out. Like I explained earlier, shawarma is not a bad intake, but the question there is, how often do I consume that? How often do you too? Processed food, how often? Is it like a daily routine for you? These are the questions I have to ask myself, and I also have to ask you. Your liver matters. It is a solid organ that detoxifies your body from every other disease. Please, keep it safe, make it healthy, keep it sound. It works long more for your health. Of course, when it's damaged, take it as you're damaged. I don't want you to be that, okay? So please, take good care of your liver. It matters a lot. Even without sign, try to go for liver test. That is LFT, liver function test. It helps a lot to know how healthy your liver is. Well, with this, I round up the news today on your health, your world. I'm sure you learned a lot today on how to keep your liver healthy. Until I come your way next time, I remain Nenyor Michael Inezine. Thanks for watching and do have a beautiful day ahead. Bye for now.